Here's some fun facts about me. I am unemployed, I am injured, I am living in a foreign country, I don't have a car in this country, and there's very little public transport in this country. So for weeks on end, I have been mostly stuck inside my room. In this room, I have a book that I've been meaning to read, my journal, a notebook for writing videos, and my phone. That's what I have to entertain myself. And I'll tell you right now, I am terrified to look at my screen time these days. I know it's through the roof and I just can't bear to look at it. So I am very well acquainted with my phone. And of course, the apps on it. And I'm going to talk about the most complicated one I own, or at least the one I have the most complicated relationship with, Instagram. Now, I used to pride myself on how I wouldn't use my phone very much. I'd try to get active, find something else to do, read a book, substitute another screen in for my phone, anything to stay off that damn device. But as I said in the intro, I am away from home. I don't have access to a lot of things to do right now, especially since I'm running out of money. So naturally, I've been on my phone a lot. And when you're on your phone a lot, you learn a lot about it and yourself. I think most of us can agree that we'd like to be on our phones less, but they've got a death grip on our balls and it's very hard to put it down. I like to watch somewhat educational content once in a while so my brain doesn't turn to mush, and videos about smartphones tend to make their way onto my screen. And most of the info and the science out about phones and our brains tell us that they're bad for us. We're frying our dopamine receptors. There's higher rates of depression and anxiety. We should really stay off of our phones. And I agree with all this. I want to get away from my phone, but how am I supposed to do that when it's literally the most addicting device of all time? Like the general sentiment from these videos and articles is like, man, this device is addicting. You shouldn't be on it that much. I'm already addicted and this thing is also necessary in modern life. It lives in my pocket. The same device that I used to keep in touch with my family also holds the most addictive apps that have been called slot machines of content. Think of how often you check your phone. Every single time you do that, you are getting tempted by a casino where you don't even lose money. Think of how people talk about casinos hacking your brain to get you to spend more money. It's aggressive, right? Because gambling addiction is incredibly serious and hard to deal with. But we are having a similar thing going on with short form content and our phones, and it's right there on my person every single day. That's like if you're a gambling addict and there's a casino in your living room and at your job and in your car and I don't know, on your phone. Oh, you want to delete TikTok because you're tired of short form content? Oh yeah, fair enough, go for it. Hey, look at that, I've got some messages on Instagram from my buddies. Been meaning to talk to these guys, it's been a while. And now there's the social aspect of these Reels and TikToks, especially Reels on Instagram. Instagram is perfectly set up for content addiction. I think as a social media, Instagram is the most basic of all of them. Stories, hard posts, Reels, and DMs. That's the whole thing. And now, because of it being that sort of home-based social media, most of us are pretty established on it. That's how I text most of my friends. I have group chats that go back years, but now because of Reels, I want to get off the app, but it feels like I can't. I can't delete Instagram, that's crazy talk. That's what makes it so hard. The casino is an inch away from my friends. And a lot of DMs are just Reels my friends sent me. I click to watch a Reel a friend sent me, and I can scroll from there. I watch a friend's post, and I can scroll from there. They've got me from every angle. The worst part about this? It's fun to send your friends Reels. Oh my god, it's fun. My algorithm knows exactly what I want and what I want to send my friends. And my friends send hilarious and interesting videos. That's the thing. Not all of these Reels are slop. There are some talented people making funny Reels. Well, you gotta support artists. But our brains just can't handle all this content. It's truly too much. And yet, even in the process of writing this script, I've scrolled. It's so easy. I guess the point of this short rant is that it's not your fault if you scroll Reels all day. But being that I've been injured and been doing nothing all the time, I've figured out some tips and tricks to not scroll. These aren't going to cure you of anything, but if you feel like you truly have nothing else to do, they'll definitely help. Dude, I'm in the content slums right now. I'm recording this under a duvet. Oh my lord. These are pretty entry level, so don't fret. Alright, to start us off, leave your phone in your room or out of reaching distance more often. Cooking, leave it. Going to the bathroom, leave it. Just these little around the house activities, leave it. Do some stretching. We could all be more flexible and it's a nice break. Clean your room. Do it. Just sit or lay down without the phone. Let your thoughts go at it and take a break. And if you want to be entertained while you're sitting or laying down, listen to something. Music, podcasts, audiobooks, smut, anything. Meditate or focus on your breathing. You can just do a quick 10 seconds, no pressure. But just breathing is great. Journal or write. I'm a big fan of journaling. This notebook was super cheap and it's definitely worth it. The biggest tip I can give for journaling is to remove any pressure to do it correctly. Don't worry what you write or how often, just do what you want. Read, find a book that you actually find interesting and go crazy. Not every book you read needs to be renowned literature. I got this autobiography for like $1 at a thrift store, and it's one of my favorite all-time books. Call or text an old friend, see what they're up to. Play a video game, even though it's not ideal, it's still better than doom scrolling for sure. And if you just got your phone, don't worry, there's tons of games on your phone, you know? You start a Minecraft world, check in on your old Clash of Clans base, find an old game and give it a go. There's an app called Delta Emulator, and it lets you play old DS games and Nintendo games. Highly recommend it if that's up your alley. It's free too. You also got the New York Times and Washington Post games. Need I say more? Go crazy on Wikipedia. Find a topic you're interested in and then start bouncing between articles. You'll become the GOAT of bar trivia. I tend to bounce around Letterboxd too, learn a lot about movies that way. Go outside, even if it's just for a walk around the block. It's so nice, you gotta do it. Make something, song, poem, YouTube video, whatever. I started making videos because I had nothing else to do, and it was better than scrolling. And finally, download ScreenZen. This app is like the time limit function on your phone, except it's actually effective. It gives you a certain amount of opens for however long you want. I've set it so I've got 22-minute opens on Instagram a day. It's the best. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.